Hi, it's Kathy Weymouth from Tune the Temple, and we're in a series called Too High Expectations of Yourself? Question mark, question mark. And this is part 5, I believe. I've just brainstormed a lot more than what I was thinking in the beginning, and it's great. So we're going to delve right into the question for this section, this video. And the question was, do you want to change this feature about yourself? About having too high expectations of yourself. And I would say, yes, it's worth it if you really feel that this is bringing you emotional stress. Now, if you've watched all 4 parts already and you're still watching part 5, I guess this topic fits you, right? So I just want to say that it is definitely worth it to find more peace in your life, even though whenever we talk about making change, we're really talking about risk. And what are those risks? Well, it's risky to do something different, to step out. It's risky that you might fail. Some people have a real fear of failure. And so then therefore they don't try anything new. I just want to remind you that if you try something and you fail, that's just a learning experience to get back up and try again. Like if we could just remember when we were toddlers, how many times we fell when we were learning to walk, right? Okay, so failure is not failure. It's simply a chance to try again. And one of the things that you really need when you want to make a change in your personal life is you need courage. And I even have this little rock that a friend gave me. And I keep this on my windowsill, and it says courage right on it. Okay? Yes, it takes courage to do something different. I remember reading a book a few years back, and I don't remember the author, but she was talking about the difference between a growth mindset and a fixed mindset. And some people are better able at making changes because they have this growth mindset, which is the way that they think about their life. They think about their abilities and their talents as being able to grow and morph. They have an optimistic viewpoint on growth. But fixed mindset is more like people that think that things are stationary. They're fixed. Your talents are fixed. Your abilities are fixed. Your intelligence, your smartness, and all that. Well, I want to encourage you that if you want to make change, you have to develop this growth mindset where you have this idea that you can move. You can move from where you are to something better. And if you have too high expectations of yourself, I'm guessing that it causes some emotional stress. So anything that causes emotional stress is going to be worth stepping out and making some change, because then you will find more peace with yourself, within yourself. How you feel about yourself is so important. And I want you to feel better, and I want you to have more peace about yourself. So let's lower some expectations in some areas that might be high, off the scale. And every time you make a mistake, you're just devastated, or you feel that you're not worthy to be loved, and you feel like you're scum, and you just want to hide under the carpet. Okay. And so let me just give you a couple of suggestions. All right. Number 1, pick one small area that you might want to change your high expectations in. Okay, just pick one and think about this as being very small baby steps. You're going to just try something small in one small area. And then after you do the first step, then later on, you'll try a second step and a third step, because personal growth usually, apart from some divine miracle, it's usually a slow process of making change and then seeing some positive results. But I do want to caution you, because it's risky. It might not feel comfortable, but that's okay. It's okay to do it afraid. But just remember, small area with very small baby steps. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, usually making change involves your mind needing to change. You need to change your mindset about this whole topic. So if you've been watching these videos, I'm hoping that I've been challenging your mindset. Be open to the fact that having high expectations for yourself is not important for your identity and your self-worth. You want to do things with excellence, but you don't want to be beating yourself up if you don't do everything to perfection. Okay, so that's number 2. It requires a mindset change. So work on changing how you think about this. Number 3, anything that involves change, personal change, requires action. It's not good enough that I bring you information. Knowledge is not going to cause great change. Change comes with action. So number 3, you must take action. Those are those baby steps I talked about. Number 4, another suggestion that I have is that it seems to me that personal growth happens much better when you have some kind of accountability and support. So I so believe in reading a book about the topic, meeting with a counselor. I've done so much counseling because I get so much inspiration from another person and their feedback and their accountability. I get the support of friends. I know that I can't do it alone. So I want to suggest to you, if you want to make a change about high expectations, that you get some support. And I even can offer you support. So if you are interested in support from me, just look at the details in the description of this video. Okay. And then the 5th thing, I usually like to have 5 things. I don't know if you've noticed, but the 5th thing is you are a divine person. I mean, you are a spiritual person. You are connected to the divine somehow. And I know that people have different beliefs around that. I think my best change has happened because I have asked God for help, and I have listened, and I have tried to discern what is being given to me for wisdom from above. And I just want to encourage you, yes, you're spiritual, so find some kind of divine wisdom to help you in the journey. Okay, so this is Kathy Weymouth. Now, next video is about the last question I'm asking is, how is all this related to boundaries and the lack of boundary setting? Okay, so bless you. And I hope that these 5 things are going to really help you in making change so that you can have more peace. Okay, peace. I just want more peace for me and for you. And I'm growing in my peace and I want to pass it on. Oh, and I wanted to point out there's a plaque back there that says hope on it next to my little Christmas tree. And it says, hope is the joyful expectation of something good. So I want you to have hope that you can lower your expectations and something good's going to come of it. Okay, Kathy Weymouth at tunethetemple.com.